Morgan too, right?
Yes, she's in Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan, Split, The Witch, Thoroughbreds. I don't think I've seen her in anything else big.
She's gonna be in Glass.
She's gonna be in Glass. But that was good. It was kind of like a Heathers, almost. There's a lot of really funny stuff. Anton Yelchin.
Yeah.
It's like his last movie that he made.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. He's really good in the movie. He's really funny.
Okay.
He kind of plays like the drug dealer, but he's like the inept.
Yeah.
Like drug dealer, he's the guy that they hire to. Can you please kill my stepdad? But he's inept, and he's obviously like older than them. But he's like hanging around, like trying to sell drugs to these kids that are probably like 5 or 6 years younger than them. And he's got a really funny introduction, and his scenes are really funny in the movie.
Nice.
And that was one that I was trying to recommend like pretty early on because it was a smaller film, and I didn't know how big it was going to be or how much of a release it was going to get. But I remember telling Wesley about it, like, watch this movie. It's really good. It's really fun.
I think I mentioned it a while ago. Like, I think I mentioned it when the trailer came out. I talked about it for a second. Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Because I think it was because of Anton.
Yeah, I saw I was like, oh, he's in this movie.
Yeah, I don't know when it was shot because he's been dead a couple of years now, so it must have been, like, they must have shot that, like, just before he died.
Well, I could be wrong, but I thought it was Green Room was his last finished film. So maybe Thoroughbreds was shot a few years back and they kind of held off on it.
That's possible, and maybe it played like the festival circuit for a while before they actually released it. But it came out a good 18 months after he had died.
Yeah.
But that's a really funny black comedy. And the two girls are fantastic in it, and Anton Yelchin is really good.
And it has a memorial thing for him at the end, right? Yeah. Check that movie
That's
out.
one that I think it's streaming now or on HBO or something.
Is it?
I think it just hit like HBO.
Nice. I just bought the Blu-ray.
Oh, did you?
And I watched it for the first time, and it was brilliant. It's like, shit, Chris. You know what you're talking about sometimes.
Sometimes. Apparently, not with sharp objects, though.
No, I could respect that. I could see where you would be think it was dragging a little bit.
Oh man, it was getting to parts where I did not care. I didn't care.
I can't think of any other ones. I don't see that too many movies. I don't see too many movies.
Black Panther?
Yeah, that's pretty good. When I first saw it, I was really underwhelmed by it. I felt like it didn't hit me the way I thought it was. I felt like Michael B. Jordan's character was kind of lacking.
Really?
That's just my opinion.
See, and I thought he was the best part of the film.
Really?
Yeah. Well, besides Shuri.
Did you want to give me back that steelbook?
No, I love the movie now. I've watched it so many times. It's on Netflix. Me and Jordan always watch it. But yeah, no. I mean, I enjoy it now after watching it a few times, and it's like, oh yeah.
But I think I meant Shuri, right?
No, yeah.
Letitia Wright.
Yeah.
She's the best part of the film.
Yeah.
She's really good and she's really funny. And I didn't see Infinity War, so I didn't.
It's funny because she's
all that stuff in there.
She's supposed to be like the smartest character in the MCU. Like smarter than Tony Stark and Banner together. So it's like it's funny because there's a part in Infinity War where they're looking at because they're trying to take the gem out of Vision's head, and they have she has a blueprint of his entire body and how the stone is connected to his body and his nervous system or whatever. And she's like, well, why didn't you just do it this way when you created him? And then Banner's like, because we didn't think about that. And she's like, well, good thing I'm here now. So it's like, oh shit, like putting them in their place, and they're both supposed to be, geniuses. But yeah. So both of those, Black Panther and that's crazy. Those came out in the same year. Wes,
what you got any more?
No, I think I'm flat out of films.
Okay. So is there anything that you guys wanted to see that you didn't this year that you missed?
Fallout.
You want to see Fallout? Watch Fallout, dude. You want to borrow the book? I'll bring it over here. We'll watch it.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's quite a few. First Man was a big one that I was mad. You know, of course, Gosling. There's got to be some other ones.
Something you really wanted to see that you missed, and you still haven't seen it. I really want to see Roma. I know it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm holding off on watching it because I'm really hoping I'll get to see it on the big screen. I read that they were planning on doing a 70mm release of it. I highly doubt that it'll be wide. But even if it's in the ArcLight in Hollywood on 70mm, I will make the trip to go watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm holding off on watching it on Netflix. I know that Digital Gym is playing it. I told Wesley that's probably going to be my only shot to see it in the theater, so I guess I should take it.
It's a smaller house, but I mean it's bigger than your TV.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I know Vice just opened up on Christmas. I'm trying to go watch that. And If Beale Street Could Talk, which is Barry Jenkins' follow-up to Moonlight.
Have you seen that one?
Moonlight?
No,
Beale Street.
Yeah, is that out yet?
It's out, but it's limited.
Okay.
I don't think we'll see it here in San Diego for another 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but I'm really excited to see that, and I've been hearing a lot of good things.
Yeah, me too.
I talked last week about my friend in New York who's a projectionist for one of the New York locations.
They got to see it.
Yeah, she sees a lot of the stuff early, or a lot of stuff that only gets released in a couple of cities because it's New York. She gets to see a lot of that stuff, and she was raving about it, so I'm excited for it. But I don't think it's going to get released here until mid-January probably.
Is that it?
I can't think of any movies that I wanted to see. I mean, you guys mentioned a lot of movies
that you want to see.
That I wanted to see. Yeah. So.
Then what's something that you guys saw that you were super excited for and then totally let down when you actually saw it?
Something that wasn't really. It didn't come out in theaters, but it was Cloverfield Paradox. I was really excited for that. Came out of nowhere when they dropped the trailer.
For the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Go watch the movie after the Super Bowl on Netflix. But I had high hopes for that one. Some parts were pretty. I thought were pretty interesting. Some of the concepts were pretty cool, but overall it was kind of everywhere, and didn't really see where they were going with it. And it's only intertwined in that type of that universe until at the very last 5 seconds of the movie.
Yeah, it obviously wasn't made to be a Cloverfield movie.
Yes, but
decided to slap the name on it.
It didn't show the monster for 5 seconds.
Did you guys know that Quiet Place was going to be Cloverfield?
Yes, they did.
Was it?
Yeah.
For a while, and then they were like, never mind. Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, so was Overlord. Overlord was supposed to be a Cloverfield movie too.
Oh, really?
Originally, yeah. And then it was strong enough that they were able to stand on its own.
That's a movie I wanted to see that I didn't get to see.
I was debating whether or not to go watch it, but it was getting a lot of good reviews and a lot of good write-ups, and I heard it was a pretty solid film.
Okay. I know, because I sent you the trailer when it first came out, right?
It's like a monster movie.
Yeah, with the
old school
kind Nazi
B
zombies.
B movie.
Pretty much.
High-end B movie.
Yeah. That looks pretty good. So hopefully I get to catch it when it comes out on Blu-ray. Yeah. Probably have a pretty cool steelbook or something.
Wesley, anything?
I'm trying to think. There's
something that just completely lets you down.
The Nun.
The Nun. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. That's what I was... super overhyped. It's good. It's a good gothic film, you know. It's got some really cool cinematography, but it just kind of recycles these same jump scares that we've seen, and there's no real originality. Like, you know, I feel like that's why people cling to The Conjuring, because it's always they do something fresh with it, you know, or it's there's some scary stuff within that. And The Nun is just feels like kind of like a cheaper spin-off, which is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, the makeup's cool. What's her name? Tessa from Ega is really good in it. The other gentleman whose name escapes me, he's in Covenant and Hateful Eight. The Spanish fellow.
Yeah, the actor, he's a big actor.
Damien Bashir? I think.
He was in Weeds, I think.
Oh yeah, he's
like the cartel runner. Head boss.
Yeah, he's really good. Yeah. Like, so the cast, and I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just a
short.
Mediocre script. They just...
It was just too much hype.
They give away the best scene in the film in the teaser that they put all over social media. They beat you over the head with it, and that was the best thing they had, and they gave it away. So, yeah, The Nun was probably one of the biggest letdowns for me this year.
Chris?
Oh, The Predator. I would say The Predator.
Yeah.
It's Shane Black. I wanted to like it. It's got some good characters and some good Shane Black type dialogue, good rapport among them in the beginning, like the first half of the movie. But there's like some cheesy CGI stuff. I'm not ruining anything. There's like predator dogs, which are really fucking lame. The whole like.
I thought there was predator dogs and predators though, isn't there?
They're like
I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen.
They're like warthog/dog things.
Oh well, you get.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Though. I know what you're talking about.
And it was just a huge letdown. Like I don't know why. Like it. Wesley was saying it almost has like a they're going for like the cheesy like 80s like action vibe, but they don't create that cheesy 80s action movie. They're just trying to imitate it, and it
just feels
work.
bad.
Yeah. And the last act is fucking terrible. I know that they had reshoots or something. I don't know what it was before that, but man, it's really bad, and it's got a great cast that just gets wasted.
The whole end was took place during the morning, I think, and so he went back and he shot that entire stuff at night.
But you can't see what's going on through half of it because it's just too dark.
And that's why. I guess that's why.
Like the guy that was supposed to be like the government bad guy, like Sterling K. Brown from like This Is Us and everything, he dies in the movie, but like you're like, wait, what happened? Like it happens, and you're like, wait, how did he get killed? It's all in the dark, so it doesn't make any sense at the end. Like all the good characters that they did have, they don't do anything with. Like half of the characters are gone for half of the movie. They just like disappear. Trevante Rhodes is in it, and he's really good. And Keegan-Michael Key is really good, and Thomas Jane. The two of them are very good together because they're like super tight with one another.
Yeah.
But I wanted to like it. And it was such a letdown.
Yeah,
it was such a letdown. And plus, they had the whole thing with like the pedophile. Remember, you had that story that broke like right before the movie came out, and like Olivia Munn had reported it, and I just kind of felt like they kind of left her to hung out to dry, because like she was the one that was promoting it and showing up, and like Shane Black just kind of like disappeared and didn't say anything, and when he did, it was just some statement that he released.
Yeah.
And so that really rubbed me the wrong way. And Even the Olivia Munn character was like a science professor, and then like halfway through she turns into like some badass commando all of a sudden. Like she knows how to use a weapon.